Hey Divas and Divos, it's me, just Londa, and I want to give you my first thoughts and also try to do 5 different looks, using the Bad palette. Is it Mania palette? Yeah, I'm gonna say Mania. I could be wrong. I haven't opened it yet. This is my first time. It came bubble wrap, and then there was some wrapping around it. I don't even know when I'm going to post this because I bought this a while ago in, again, life. And my nails are so long I can't even open it. Oh, there we go. Alright. So I did buy the Luna palette, and I do love that palette. So let's go. Alright. So it feels nice in the hands. I like the different levels, almost like an emboss, to know that it's torn in the middle. So right here, a nice mirror. It looks like there's some plastic on it, so I can pull that off. So I'll go ahead and pull that off. All right, and then. Oh, all right. So I don't know if I know everyone's been saying something about it, but they're saying that the 6 over here are pressed powder. So these are the pressed powder, and then these 4 are baked. So, that's better. Okay. Let me just give you swatches right quick. Where is my towel? All right. So this is Madness and Insomnia. So Madness, Insomnia. That's nice. What is that? Somatic and Fever. Oh. So right here. And right here. So, what is that? Fever automatically reminds me of a topper, but that's a bake shadow. Angst and Volatile. Right? Which one was which? Oh, okay. Angst, Volatile. Outrage and Hysteria. So I believe that's Outrage. I shouldn't have did it like that. I'm sorry. And Hysteria. Yeah, there you go. And the last 2 is Delirium and Frenzy. Darn it. Sorry, my swatching is getting really bad. So this is all. Oh, look at that dual chrome action. All 10. All 10. So they were feeling really nice in the hand. Oh, I cannot wait. So I'm going to use my BH, my BH Cosmetics, what are they called? Brushes again, okay? And I have not put on a backdrop. Let me do that right now. Yeah, let me do that. I'm just gonna use this Fit Me palette right quick. Ooh, it's still wet. I might not be able to do that. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. It's still wet on the inside. Alright, so I'm hoping that, I don't know if my brushes are still wet on the inside. I did quick clean them. They feel alright, except for this one. So we'll see. I don't know what I want to do, so I'm just going to go in blindly. I'm going to take Volatile. Alright. Ooh. And I'm going to just go ahead and use that in the crease. Ooh. Okay. So the pigmentation is here. I'm going to take some of my face powder again and kind of blend out that deep coloring, because I'm not sure if my stuff wasn't dry yet, and I'm just using this fluffy brush because for some reason it's not picking up well on my BH cosmetic brush. So just let me blend this out right quick. I'm gonna go in with Madness. Okay, so Madness and Volatile on my skin is not really showing a complete difference, at least from what I can tell. Maybe a slight difference, not much. Alright, so I changed my mind. I can tell that this is a deeper redder color. It could be that I used my concealer, my Tarte concealer. Tarte, really, Londa? My Too Faced concealer, and that could be the reason why it looks red. But let's see. Let's take Insomnia. I don't know. Like looking at these shadows, it looks like I can tell the difference, but I can't tell the difference, if you know what I mean. I think it's because maybe the undertones are quite similar. Alright. It's got to be the undertones are quite similar, and that's why it's not muddying up. I will say that. My mother-in-law would call me. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Outrage. These are some very soft. Okay, this one is definitely very soft. Because I can tell where the way I'm using it, and it's leaving like a small dent into it. Let me try using it wet and see if maybe the pigmentation will come out better. Hysteria. Let's try Hysteria. I'm just going to flip that brush over. Oh, that's pretty. So Hysteria and Outrage does not seem formula matic. The formula does not seem the same. It really doesn't. Now, Hysteria does remind me of like the toppers in the palette for McGrath. So that's nice. All right. Okay, so now that I've done my under eye, I put some Undercurrent by MAC liner underneath my waterline. And I'm going to go in with Insomnia. Actually, why am I using? I have a mirror right here. This is such a good mirror too. Ooh. And I'm going to take Volatile and take, I think this is a number 8. And just kind of blend out the edges. I'm also going to take this little brush here. I want to take Frenzy. That's so pretty. And put that right there. And bring it down some. Then I'm going to take Somatic on this fluffy brush and just kind of hit that high part of my brow. Alright, Divas and Divos, this is the finished look. Alright, so my lips is, I believe that's Pitch by ColourPop. I first used the number 10 Rouge per Couture. It's like a cool pinky nude color. And then I was like, oh, these are all warm. And then I added my Rouge Edition Velvet Bourgeois number 17. Oh, cool brown. Alright, so this look, what do I think about these shadows? So the toppers remind me a lot, and especially like the swatches. It truly reminds me of the way how McGrath like kind of formulates her formula. The shadows itself, great pigmentation. On my brown skin, and I'm just beating up the mic, on my brown skin, I find it a little difficult to kind of differentiate, to tell the difference between the three browns. So I can tell that they're different colors. To me, they seem like the same undertone, like they still have like that red base. So one is a warm reddish brown, the other one, I need to be out of here. The other one is more of a darker red brown. The other one is like a purple red brown. You see what I'm saying? Like if you look at this one. So like here, you can tell that this is a purple red brown. You can tell that this is a red brown. You can tell that this has some red. So it has like that red underlining tone to it. So to me, it was kind of hard for me to differentiate. But other than that, it was really, it's good quality. Like I cannot, hands down, say anything bad about this formula for this palette. I really can't. I mean, just because, and let me play with it more. Once I do, this is day 1. Once I do day 2 and figure out and use like my regular brushes, because I'm using the BH Cosmetics brushes, and excuse me, I'm still trying to get used to them. So yeah, so day 1 is rocking. So far, so good. So thanks for watching Divas and Divos. We're gonna go ahead and see how day 2 is.